Showtime. Hello, carpet cleaning world, and welcome to the Tuesday Night Revolution Show. And tonight, we have a very special guest. You might have heard of him. You might have seen one of his late night videos over in Cleaners Connect. It's Mr. Alex J. Naj. Now, he's a multi truck operator, but more so than that, his knowledge that he shares about business. Now, if you want to ask him any questions, you don't want to start asking him about Rotovacs and CRBs and all that. This is a businessman here. So bring
Yeah.
some of your business questions that can help your business grow. But without further ado, Alex J. Naj.
Thank you, man. Big fan, actually. I mean, I always listen to you and watch what you do. Um, you're a salesperson, just like me, so we have that in common. And I think that's the best skill. I mean, if you have that skill in your hand, you can actually do anything. If
True.
you can sell, you can succeed in any industry. Basically, that's how it is. Well, I'm looking at my computer. I'm kind of like pretty close to the camera. That's fine.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. So, little about me is I do carpet cleaning. That's something I have in common with everybody. I used to work for a big company for a while. I got uh, helper position to management position. So I played on different levels with them. Then I decided to start my own business, and I've been through all the struggles, and I failed. Then when I failed, I sat down, kind of a little depressed, and I actually ended up selling the business with equipment and the Facebook page and the website and everything that I worked on for 2.5 years. Then I was like, what is the missing pieces that I had? And here's what I found it was missing when I was in business is not the resources. I wasn't resourceful myself. Like if I can blame it on the employees, I had good employees. Actually, one of my team leaders worked for me.
Hmm.
So a guy who trained me actually ended up being my employee, and I failed that guy. Marketing, I knew marketing, I studied marketing, I got training, but I didn't do it right. I didn't continue doing it. I made too much money, and I was like, this is super easy. Then I slowed down, and when slow season hit, I blew all my money. I didn't have any money to pay my bills. So I ended up, I was driving a $65,000 truck, and I was in my 20s still. I'm 34 now. I lost that one too. I lost my place. It was just bad. So when I came back, this is what I decided to do. I was like, I'm not going to be in it to compete. I'm not going to be in it to be where I was. I'm here to dominate. So I'm going to be all in. I'm going to work day and night, and I'm going to be the best at everything I do. I want to be the best employer. I want to be the best boss. I want to be the best cleaner. I want to run the best business. And I want to give my customers the best customer service. Do you know what the market is hungry for today? Especially right now with the social media and everything, we're super exposed. We have reviews that are going to stay forever. If you give one guy a bad experience and they go and write on Yelp, Google, Facebook, you cannot take that off. You will never be able to take that off. So now what we have is the market is hungry. It's so hungry for a good product. So good service, good customer service, good deals, those they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. That's why these big companies, when I talk about it, people are like, you obsessed with zero res and stainless steel. Because the people that dominated the market. I mean, you can say this guy is good, that guy is good, but these big sharks in the market, they dominated. I mean, come on, not, what is it, 8-figure businesses, like over $100 million a year. That's just insane. And I had actually the chance to sit with the founders of Zero and see, got in their heads, see what they think. And when I was a technician for these people, I didn't understand most of the things they say. Now I do, actually. So I'm in business today. I'm in business to dominate. That's why I posted something about like my month, and I was like shy a little bit from my goal in Cleaners Connect, and everybody was like, "Give me that. I'll take that tomorrow," because that's not where I want to be. I want to take my business to 7 figures by next year. That's what I want to do, and it's possible. Like if you ask any guy, and I've talked to many guys. I've talked to guys that make 30,000, 20,000 a year. I've talked to guys make half a million a year, and I tell them, be like, hey, is there anybody in your market making over 2 million a year? They're like, I have few companies that do that. I'm like, is it doable? Yes, it is. They're doing it. Why aren't you in the business to dominate these people and be better than them? Product, business, service, experience, everything. I want to be the best at everything. Why won't you? Because people set the bar very low for themselves, and they just peak so quick, and they be like, this is good. And when everything falls apart and they get out of business, and most people, I mean, uh, they go out of business and they go back to running their trucks by themselves and be like, this sucks, employee sucks, customers cheap, this guy's cheap, that guy's cheap. They ruined it for me. But the thing is, do you see Gucci and these big brands saying, oh, Walmart is selling belts for $5. I can't sell an $800 belt anymore. They don't say that. They're going to keep selling their expensive product because they dominated. They're well branded. There's nobody can be Gucci again. So that's why I'm in. I'm in the game now. This is my second year in my this new business. I actually broke 400K last year, and this year I'm pacing to break 5, but I actually want to do 750 this year at least. That's what I want to do. Like I changed my mind today. I've had a rough relationship with my dad, and I talked to him today. And my dad is an engineer. He's a genius. He's a genius, but he is book genius. He's not a businessman. So what happened when I started my first business? This is what they did. Tell them, hey, mom and dad, I'm gonna start my own business. I'm gonna go to the bank. They're gonna give me $10,000, and they're gonna put $5,000 interest on it. So I'm gonna pay them back, and I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do this. So they were like, you don't have to do that. I mean, we have money. Here's $10,000. Pay us back once you start making money. 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, whatever you can do. We don't have a problem with it. So they did, but I blew that money. I mean, I sold the business and I lost everything. Today, I was kind of bragging to my dad. I was like, hey, I'm doing well now. I made it. You know what he said? He said, well, it's because of the $10,000 we gave you. That's what made you that money. I was like, okay, are you telling me if I give my brother today $10,000, he's going to go make $500,000 with it? Can you guarantee that? Because I would give you $50,000 right now on top of it. Can you do it yourself, Mr. Genius? Can I give you back the $10,000 and you go back and make all that money out of it? Money don't make money. If money makes money, everybody now will be rich because everybody have money at some point. Small amount of money, big amount of money, they can multiply that and everybody going to be rich. I think carriage make money. And as an immigrant myself, I mean, when I came down to the United States when I was a teen, $20 in my pocket, I was actually talking to my office lady today. I was like, hey, I was thinking when I was like in junior high school in Chicago, barely speaking English, I got a job with a Mexican dude that didn't want to work. He had one black guy and me working for him selling hot dogs in the subway. So I was kind of like a little kid, 90 pounds. I didn't know how to sell. The black dude is selling 10, 20, 15 an hour. I'm selling nothing. And the older guy came to me. He was like, hey, you need to shout out hot dogs, so people can find you and buy from you. You're not going to sell sitting around carrying your hot dogs. They're going to get cold and nobody going to buy them. So today I was driving actually and thinking about it. I was like, that guy was teaching me about marketing. If you don't brand your name, if you don't put your name and product out, nobody's going to find it. But also, I mean, I'm humble. That's where I came from. And Roger, guess what? I'm going to the Million Club. That's what I'm going after.
Wow.
We'll meet.
Well, you know, drive, determination, and superior attitude is what you're displaying. And that's why right now you have so many people listening to you, because what you're saying is something like old guys like me try to preach all the time. But they see an old guy here and they say, oh, you got all the equipment and all the toys. I don't have half of that. Let me tell you something. The most money I've ever made in my life in this business was with a 2-jet wand that cost me $160. And a portable.
Yeah.
Because of the service experience, everything you just explained. I'm not going to dupe your words. You just said it. But I'm looking at you just like all the other people are watching you right now. They watch you in Cleaners Connect, wee hours of the night. Not when you're joking around and, you know, you're busting jokes with the other guys, but when you're talking like you're talking now. You're giving inspiration. I listen to you too. I thank you for the compliment when you said you're a fan of mine. I'm a fan of yours. At 34 years old, I'm a fan of yours. You know why? Because it's people like you that are going to tell the young cleaners that are coming up, that are listening to everyone talk about CRBs and God and $30,000 or $50,000 truck mount. You never talk about any of that.
No, because I don't believe that makes you money.
Right. And neither does your client. They don't care about that. As long as you can come in and clean up some carpet, give them a good service experience like you just said, they'll stay with you, because they're not hiring your equipment. They're hiring you. You are the one. I actually
ran a portable today.
They
did not like they did not give a damn about it. Like, they don't care. Nobody was like, what is this? What are you doing? Well, I sprayed the carpet, have a Brush Pro, CRB the carpet, and it looked clean already. I mean, these machines are great. And I just extracted with the portable machine, and I was done. And people happy, I'm happy, the job is done. But we put the thought and energy in the wrong place.
Right.
And I get it. Here's the thing, we all come. I had a moment when I went through almost bankruptcy, repo. The woman I love left me. I lost my place. So I hit rock bottom again. It was the moment when I landed in the United States. I don't speak English. I don't have any people. I don't have anybody. I don't know anybody. I knew an uncle, and he didn't want me in his house. It was like, dude, I don't want to do anything with you. I was basically homeless.
Wow.
You know? So I was back to that point. I was like, man, I just had a 6-figure company and employees and everything. And now my truck broke down. I can't fix it. I don't have business. I have 2 jobs a week. What am I going to do? I don't have money. So one guy, he kept an eye on my business. He was like, I want to buy this from you. I want to buy this from you. Then I called him, and I sold it for way cheaper than when I asked the first time when he asked me. And we made a deal. So I paid off my debt. Then I just started over again. I went and got a job and started from the beginning. I actually got a job for a year and a half. Wow. Then I looked at carpet cleaning. I was like, man, I miss that shit. I want to go back to doing that. It's just beautiful money. Right. Carpet cleaning is pretty money. Easy. Right. Easy business to get into.
Definitely.
Yeah, when people tell me, hey, I'm going to wait 2-3 years to make that much, what's going to happen in 2-3 years? What is going to happen? Well, I'm going to build client base. Well, those clients are seeing ads from carpet cleaners all day long. They get one in the mail. They get one on Facebook. They get on Google. They get one. They click on a link and they leave it. And the ad going to pop up on the other website they're going to go to. YouTube got ads. I mean, it's just like all over the place.
It is.
How many carpet cleaners in your area? Mine have over 300 companies. 300.
Man, I have neighbors like live right around the corner from me that a superior cleaning is right around the corner. Like we're friends. Like we pull off in the morning and beep at each other. Like it's crazy. Yeah.
You heard me say that before. Only 40% of people clean their carpets.
Right.
60%, nobody's branding to them. Nobody's reaching out to them.
Right.
And by the way, like those big companies, they market to the rich.
Right.
That's who they go after. Right. Everybody goes after the rich.
Right.
That's where the money, that's the nice neighborhood. And that's the nice area. Everybody go fight over that little piece of the market. And the rest of it just left. Wow. Nobody goes to it.
That's right.
Yeah, I watched Steve Harvey one time. He made a little video. Mm-hmm. He asked, one guy was like, how do I make $1 million? He was like, well, every human is good at making something for $10. Every human. Do that 10 times. And once you get that for $100, do that 10 times. And once you get that $100 into 1,000, hire 10 people and do it 10 times. And y'all go do it 100 times. Right. You will make $1 million. So, value. Mm-hmm. Now I believe in building teams. Now I believe in I want to be the best employee. I want to be the best car cleaner employee. That's one of my goals. And employer. And I want to be the best carpet cleaning manager. I want to have employees, they be like, I love working here.
Right.
Because we both business owners, but don't you get that moment when you clean carpet, be like, man, this sucks. I'm tired. Yeah. This is a lot of work.
Right.
I go help my guys sometimes and be like, you know what? I just put my hand on their shoulder and be like, you know what, man? I'm grateful for you.
Right.
This is a lot of work. You look at you sweating. And I show them that I'm grateful for them. They know that. Right. And also, I don't expect people to work for a long time for me. I want people to do better. Like, do here a year or two, then move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And always you're going to have a home here. When you fall back and you don't have a job, you don't have something, come back to me.
Right.
So they love it.
Right. Right.
So tell me what you got. You got a lot of things going on right now. You're selling packages, you're selling marketing, you start a business stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, the next thing that we have coming up is the Carpet Cleaning World Revolution Conference in Las Vegas next month. Well, it's in June. That's the next biggest thing we're doing, and we're going to have some giveaways, and I'm going to show a couple strategies. My thing, I was just talking to John Braun last week. He's another one that's been around about as long as I have in the business. And he has an ad agency that he sells marketing to the industry. Mm-hmm. But we both get it. Like, it's not that these guys can't do it. They just don't have no strategy. If you sit down, as crazy as this may sound, and you write line by line what to do and get these guys the material and tell them the realistic expectations, then they'll make some money. And then they'll go to the rooftop and sing you praises. And it's not that you sold them anything. It's just teaching them strategy. I have a very basic strategy, my $6,000 a month strategy. 3 jobs a day, 5 jobs a week at $100 per job. Mm-hmm. You'll make $1,500 the first week, $3,000 the second week, $45,000 the third. Wow, $6,000 per truck. So if you're sitting there sending out postcards, you're doing Facebook, you're doing Google AdWords, And you say, well, this week I made about $500. Last week I made about 1,000. No, that's not a strategy. Listen, you need somebody. If you're not answering your phones yourself, if you are, you need to book 3 jobs a day to get started, is what I'm saying. And then when you get to those 3 jobs, you get them to $100 plus. I should call it the $6,000 plus strategy per month. But your profit margin is what? You have most guys, when you talk to them, Alex, I know you notice they don't have no profit margin. They don't even have a profit projection. I had a guy tell me he had to go feed his kid. He didn't have no kids. He said, I got to get off the way. He didn't understand. He didn't understand what profit margins and profit projections are. And this is why I love you, because you not like that, but I love what you preach, because it's you have to understand. I don't care if you have a CRB. I don't care if you have the hottest truck mount on the market. Without a business plan, you just said your people gave you 10 grand to get started. Do you know how many guys heard you say that right now and say, man, if somebody gave me 10 grand, I would do that? No, you wouldn't. Shut up. You would do the same thing Alex did, thinking that you was going to do all this and that, and you would buy the hottest equipment on the market. You would drive in front of the grocery store and hand out some business cards or something, and guess what? The phone still wouldn't ring. And now your 10,000 diminished down to 2,000. Now you got to realize you got to pay your light bill, your rent, and your car note or your truck note or whatever you got. And guess what? That last $2,000, you didn't even it went like this. Let's like the Avengers first movie. They just disintegrated in the air. They just disappeared on you. Like, I mean, come on. And that's what you're trying to explain to them right now. So when they're sitting there saying, oh, I would take that 10 grand. No, you wouldn't. See, what Alex is telling you is you take the money. He had a strategy. And Alex is a businessman. He did like doing carpet cleaning, but he said, wait a minute, this is a lot of work. I can employ other guys, and I want to become the best carpet cleaning employer. So that means you've seen Alex videos in Cleaners Connect. He's always training and having meetings and things like that. And that's what you have to understand. And if you're in your mind right now saying, well, nope, that's not my business model. That's not me. I'm just a single truck operator. Let me tell you something. If you keep thinking you're a single truck operator, even if you are, you're going to go broke. You want to build your business to become sellable. And the only way you can do that is by running it like a business. Like, even if, like Alex is saying, he has 3 trucks. He's working on his 4th one right now. He has his office girl. I tell everyone when they call me, and you guys, if you call me, I tell you this. You need 3 things. You need an office assistant, and you need a helper. And then eventually that helper is going to grow into a lead technician, and then he'll take 1 truck. You'll still be on the truck. But guess what? You don't have to be bothered with answering the phones, because you already have that taken care of too. You should not be an owner-operator answering your own phones. Do you know how unprofessional it is when you're in someone's house and you're like, hello? You're trying to scream over the truck mount, and the poor lady's on the other end is like, oh my God. Yeah, listen, I'm going to call you back. Can you hear me? She's just like, don't even bother. And she's not going to tell you that because, but she's already on the phone with the next guy that, hopefully he has someone that she doesn't have to scream over or get yelled at to get her carpets clean. This is basic one-on-one business, and this is what Alex is all about. But Alex, this is your evening. Talk to us, buddy.
Okay, well, I don't have any issue with people running a successful 1-truck business.
Me neither. I do.
I think it's a good business model.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great, but it's limited. There's like a low ceiling on top of it. Like, you can reach to a certain point and be like, that's the max. That's how much I can do. But even the guys that are like leading the industry, being a single owner operator, like Courtney, Chandler, these guys, I tell them, I'm like, don't talk and say I work by myself. You're not by yourself. Chandler knows that because he told me, like, I have this office. They answer my calls. I don't even answer the phone. Chandler doesn't know the answer the phone. He knows. He knows he wants his business to be looked at as a high-end service. He do fine fabric. Like, who is he going to deal with? Apartments? He works with fine fabric. That's like high-end service.
Right.
Courtney, one of the guys is having a guy with him almost like every day. He has Kevin sometime. He has a new helper. So he works with people too.
Right.
So is it really, I'm like owner operator and this is all me?
Right.
No, it isn't.
Right.
That's why their business are like booming. They have help. They have the right help. I think I wouldn't outsource anything in my business. I wouldn't outsource like the marketing. That's why I actually train people how to market. Be like, hey, dude, let me sit with you, share screen, and I'm going to show you how to do a Facebook thing, you know? And I teach people that. I'd be like, why do you want to pay some, especially if you're like limited income?
Right.
And trust me, like in this business, like I was talking to one of the guys, your bottom line is 125,000. That's like the minimum you should make with all the expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's things you see coming out of your pocket and there's money you don't see. Like we both know these truck mounts have a lifetime.
Right.
After 4 or 5 years, you're going to need to spend another $30,000
Yeah.
to buy a new one. Same thing with the van.
Mm-hmm.
Some people be like, yeah, I've had this van for 10 years. It's great. Because you're not working it every day. That's why it's great. It's doing a few jobs a week. So it's not really working. But for somebody that is working every day and going out to work and their machine is screaming from the day till the sundown, those people need to watch it because these things won't break all the time and there's lifetime to it. And guess what? They're expensive. They're expensive to fix.
Yeah.
I did maintenance today on my both vans. I stopped by the end of the day. I was like, well, it's the beginning of the month. We got to be ready for May. So I have 2 truck mounts and a portable. So I pull the truck mounts, and the mechanic was like, we need to change this. We need to change that. We need to change this. That float thing in the water tank is $150. It just gets jammed sometimes, and to replace that is $150. You'll think you'd be like, I'll get a float from Home Depot. It'll work fine. No, they won't fit. Trust me. So you have to chase, like, your strategy is great. I mean, for a starter business, be like, hey, this is daily goal, job average goal, weekly goal is going to meet a monthly goal, and you keep chasing that track. You got to have a blueprint. Every business, you got to have a goal. How much? I ask people, how much did you make last month? Let me look. Job average? Nobody knows what's their job average. How are you in business then? How do you know how much you're making? Like, you just watch how much money you have? It's, to me, it's insane, but some people, they just live like that. Anyway, not here to judge people.
Right.
Yeah.
But we are here to help them. And that's why, like I tell them when they call me, what is your goal? Oh, I'm trying to make all the money in the world. I have to go. Thank you for calling me. I'm not being rude, but there's nothing in this world I can do for you. You just said the most idiotic thing that you could say to me. Who has all the money in the world? Oh, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't. Have you watched any of my videos? Do I even talk like that? Do I come on talking about, listen to me, I'm going to show you how to make all the money. I make all the money. And come on. You know, it's just, and that's the mentality, because like you started off saying, it's so cheap to get in this business, those certifications. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. There's the IICRC. There is. But guess what? It's a choice. You don't have to do it. So therefore, you know what? Anyone that can rent a rug doctor on the weekend is what? A carpet cleaner. And that's what they'll tell you. I got guys that go to Vistaprint for $20 and buy the sharpest cards that they can buy. And then when they pull up to your house in a minivan, they're pulling out a rug doctor. And you're like, wait a minute. You're pulling out a rug doctor out of a minivan? And I just saw your card? You at least you put time in. I'm not mad at them. They put time into the marketing there. That says something. But I mean, man, another thing. Yeah, we're talking about that. You don't have to have top-notch equipment, but wait a minute. You do want to have professional equipment. You don't really want to pull into someone's house with something. You know how many clients I pull in their house and they have a blue rug doctor in the closet that's collecting dust?
Yeah. You know
So,
why these people buy this? Do you know why you go to any store right now? You go to Walmart, Target, these stores, and you see a lot of carpet clean machines, and it said deep cleaning, steam
right.
cleaning. You know why? Because the market needs carpet cleaners.
Mm-hmm.
But carpet cleaners, their problem is they don't know how to get in the house.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how to get money out of people. They'd be like, how many times do you see this question pop in on all the groups? Basically, how much do you charge for this? How much do I charge for this? They don't even know how to charge. Then I
Mm-hmm.
explained it. I was like, hey, this is how you charge for any service. You look, and I'm gonna say it again now in this video. You
Mm-hmm.
look at the man hour. How many hours is gonna take you?
Mm-hmm.
How much you want to charge per hour, and do it. Don't worry about somebody is telling you, no, I would charge $3,000. No,
Mm-hmm.
if you can knock it in a day and you make 1,000, go and be happy. That's good money. A
Right.
$1,000 a day per man is good money in carpet cleaning.
Definitely.
I would be happy with it too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a negotiator. I always like to negotiate. I like to kind of like meet people at some point where I'm like making money and they're happy about what they're spending.
Right.
Back to the first thing I said, sales is a big deal. You got to understand how people buy things. You got to understand the psychology behind it. Why do people spend $500-600 with this guy and with me is $100 is too much? Why? Because they don't see value. Always put value up front. I put the price tag in the end.
Right.
Always I put and I've said it in Cleaners Connect. Three things I do with any clients, anybody. Number one is listen. I listen. Hey Roger, how can I help you? You call me today. What's your problem, man? What you got?
Mm-hmm.
Two, after Roger gonna tell me, hey, this is one, two, three, my problem. Number two is show empathy.
Mm-hmm.
I show empathy. I get it, man. I have a dog too, and this happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it. You came to the right place. Number three is I give options. That's why I'm a fan of you, because you're the packages guy. So people love options. You go to the car wash, there's like one, two, three packages. Uh, People love options. When sometimes, do you know what people do all the time? They go to the middle option. They don't want to go to the cheaper one. They don't know. They don't go to this. Sometimes they go to the most expensive one. Actually, some people be like, "I love my house.
Mm-hmm.
This is my baby. I put my sweat and blood in it all these years. So I want to take care of my house." Homeowners, they love their homes. They do. And just like you take your wife to a nice date, they want to take care of their carpets too. That's their baby too. Carpet is the second most expensive thing in any house. The first one is the roof. That's the most expensive thing, and the second one is your floor. And I posted about a job I did on Cleaners Connect. Um, I walked in and the carpet is hammered. It was like a foreclosure, and these people, they put all their money in it, and they don't have any money to replace it. 5,000 square feet house,
Mm-hmm.
giant rooms, and I was talking about it. Hey, I can do this and do that before I even give a price. And the wife was already, she's a realtor. She was like, well, we don't know if we want to clean it or replace it. How about I talk to my husband? And her husband was standing next to me, and we call you back. And she walked me outside. While I was at the door, I turned around. I was like, hey, man, just in case you call me back, I want to clean a little square in the carpet just to know, both of us, that I can clean it and you're going to be happy with the results. What are you looking for?
I was going to show you what I have, but this is your shit. I'm gonna let
Yeah.
you go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let me clean a little square in your carpet. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what you're getting, what cleaning can do to this carpet. So she picked the worst spot in the living room. So bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I cleaned it, CRB it,
Mm-hmm.
extract it, show them a clear filter, what's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, do it. I was like, well, let me tell you how much I want to charge you for this. She
Mm-hmm.
smiled. She was like, tell us. I was like, ma'am, to be honest with you, with a job like this, I'm going to charge you $100 an area. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to use every chemical I have on the truck. I'm going to use every machine, CRB, steam clean, everything on it. And
You
I
use
finished it.
car salesman, you.
I used to be a car salesman too. No shame in the game. So $1,100,
Mhm.
11 o'clock at night, I was done. I'm going back actually next week to do the duct cleaning. Uh, and she was like, well, one of the carpeted areas wasn't that good. So can you go over it? Absolutely. I'll go over it again.
Right.
So got paid. She's happy. She
Mhm.
probably would have spent like $30,000 to replace 5,000 square feet. That's a
Right.
lot of carpet. Carpet is expensive.
Second largest filter in your home. Yep.
Well, it's the biggest filter in your home.
Yeah, HVAC system. I think they always taught was the first, but no, you're right. It is. I mean, when you just all you have to do is take a vacuum with a good beater bar brush and go over 2 lines of carpet with a dust cup. A
Uh
lot
huh.
of people keep talking, oh, I get a black sock, I do this, I do that. No, we did all that like 20 years ago. But now they make these vacuum cleaners with the dust cups because I have one.
Mm-hmm.
And all I do is I'm like, you think your carpet's clean? I know my carpet's clean. Would you mind if I just vacuum it? I just want to vacuum it. Oh, sure, go right ahead. And they're all, proud, and the carpet looks pristine, and you just do
Yeah.
year, and then you say, okay, let's take this off. She's like, oh my God, that must have been in your. No, come on, lady. It's a clear dust cup. It wasn't in my vacuum before I started. And you just show them, and then they're more apt to listen to what you have to say. And then, like you said, let me just clean a square for you. Let me clean a spot. If you don't see any difference in the area I clean, I'll walk out your door. You'll never hear from me again. But if I do get a clean a spot and you see a difference, please allow me to give you a quote to make the rest of your house look this way.
Awesome. Yeah. People don't reject that. People don't mind that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they want to see it. They want to
They
see it.
want it. They want to believe because they've had so much bad luck with previous cleaners that are
Yeah.
just in and out. They want to believe that their investment can be restored. See, you don't
Yeah.
want to say words like, "Oh, we're going to clean your carpet." That's what everyone says. Oh, well, they cleaning your carpet. I want to restore it. I want to bring it back to its original origin as much as I can. See, they like words like that. Shows you have a little common sense. That shows that you're a businessman, not just a rug sucker. Oh, yeah, I could clean all this. First of all, you're pointing up. The carpet's down. It kills me when carpet cleaners do that. Oh, I tell them, Roger, I could clean all this. But the carpet's down there. Why are you pointing up? You just sound crazy, man. You know, yeah.
Man, you crack me up. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like, uh, I'm always here to help. What I want to do is I'm not in the game to make money.
Right.
I make good living. I mean, I'm not living in the house that I want to live in.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah. But I'm I'm on a good track right now. I feel good. I see the future coming. I don't have any fears, you know. I'm going at it. But I'm also here to help. Like whoever needs help. I mean, man, I don't want you to pay me anything, as long as you don't take my day. Uh, if you have any questions, don't ask me how to clean this spot. I'm master technician. I know to clean everything. I mastered every category in this industry. I know how to clean, but I don't sit and debate with people. Uh,
What
that's how you
chemicals
clean.
do it? Yeah.
That's how you clean this. That's how you
Yeah.
clean that. do whatever you want to do.
Right.
I mean, when people ask me, how many times I talk on Cleaners Connect almost every night. I've never said what chemicals I use to clean carpet. Never. Like, you go watch my videos. I know they're long, but you'll never see me, because I just find something you like. All chemicals work if you know how to use them.
Right.
You know how to mix them. You know how to use them. They all fine. They're all been tested, and people use them across nation. It's all good stuff.
Alex, look at your computer there and answer that question. Someone's
What do you think
asking.
about doing less work, making more money? Okay, so this is how I would do this. I will focus on goals. How much money did you try to make? And I'll put a plan and go make it. Raising your prices, you got to know something. I don't do less work. I'm going to put my 110% every day. And I made a video about it yesterday. I put my best foot in every day. Best foot, I mean, when you start a business today, how do you feel about it? You just got your new truck and you got your first customer. How are you going to treat him? This is your first time being a business. Look at the smile on your face. It feels good. And that's my everyday. That's my every job. How do you feel about hiring the first employee? How are you going to treat him on his first day? Are you going to show him this is a good place? I don't work less. I don't do part-time. I don't do less stuff. If you're not going to show me something, I'm going to put my 110% in it. I don't roll that way. I just go all in. That's the only way I do things. That's me. But raising prices, doing less, why? Maybe I'm not there yet. I'm only 34, so I'm planning to live 100 years. So I have 66 years to live. And I don't want to retire tomorrow.
Right.
So, no, I'm going to work all day, all night. And I've had those days. I go and have a full route throughout the day, and I go help my guys do a commercial job till like 3 a.m., and I get up at 6 and go again and get on a truck and give them the day off, and I go do jobs. Right. Not because I'm not making enough money, because I want to set the example for these guys. I want to lead from the front. I want to do what they do and more. I tell everybody that works for me, I tell the office lady, be like, hey, I know how to do your job better than you, but I will still stand and clap for you when you do something better than I do, and I will admit it. But I'm good to do everyone's job.
Right.
I'm good at that. I mean, that's how business owners should be able to. Like, you have to be the best at doing everything.
Right.
That's me. So I don't know if that question is right for me. Maybe for somebody that don't want to work much. Maybe because I don't have a family, so I don't have to spend time with them. Maybe once I have kids and stuff, I'll be like, oh man, screw money.
Well, honestly, Alex, I think what he's saying, and I could be wrong too, there's a terminology, you should work smarter than harder. But the thing is, that doesn't mean that you're going to earn less money or more money or whatever. The point is, you want to put people in position like Alex did. Like he said, he has to know all the roles that are in the carpet cleaning business. But just because you know all the roles doesn't mean you have to play them all. Like he said, when a girl answers the phone and she, does something very well, he's going to commend her. That's his job. That's his role, because he's a leader. Anytime you're a business owner, I don't care if you're mopping floors. If you're running that, you're supposed to inspire the people that are underneath you. If he has a helper, he has 3 techs or whatever, he has to have the meetings. And every meeting, at least with us, we have psych sessions. Like, I'll come out now, everyone know me. Are you kidding me right now? Are you guys ready to go out here? Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? And then they're like, yeah. And it's like, oh my God, you guys are retarded. I'm retarded too. We're all retarded in here. But the point is, it gets them rared up and they're ready to go. So they're in the right frame of mind. A lot of them come in tired, or they were, they're not really positioned to go out here and do 3 jobs or 4 jobs a day. and you want them to do the best. You want them to be the best. That's what Alex is saying, and that's his role. Now, he could go out and clean the carpets. He can do it. It's his business.
Yeah.
But that's not his role. It's not his role. Talk to him, Alex.
I go all in. Everything you put me in, I just go all in all the way. I'm never going back to that point again. I hated myself. I sat down. I cried. Because once you lose everything, it's hard. It's not easy. So I was like, okay, I'm going back to a job. And then I put myself together. Then I was like, okay, where's the missing keys? Where's the missing parts of this? What did I miss? What did I screw up? And I figured that out. And I was like, okay, I was waking up at 8 and going to my first job at 9.
Wow.
Yeah. Comfortable, making more money, doing less. That's how I was. And I'm never going back to that. I never say no. People laugh at me and make fun of me. I never walk away from a job because it's too hard. I put a price tag on it. And I do, like I said, I put a little square in it. Be like, hey, this is what I can do. And this is the price. That's how people buy. Is that Chandler saying how to carpet cleaner establish
identity?
Well, I mean, Chandler and his business model, it's very unique.
It is.
It's different. Like I see now a lot of guys be like, I'm a fine fabric specialist. But me and Chandler talked on the phone. He knows that I know his shit. He knows that. Mm-hmm. He knows that I can clean fine fabric. Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, and let me tell everybody this. Everybody's watching this. Anything in our industry is easy to learn. It's easy. Mm-hmm. Nothing that I've seen yet that I was like, oh my goodness, I need somebody to teach me this for a week to learn. Show me how to do it. Explain to me how we're doing, and I'll do it.
Right. That's very true.
Mr. Thompson, I mean, you're just different. You're just different. Mm-hmm. You're just a unicorn in the market. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's too many Chandlers out there,
No, it's not.
I've never seen in Texas, like I lived in 2 different cities. I've never seen somebody like that.
Wow.
Like I've never seen a fine fabric specialist,
Right. But see, the thing is with Chandler, he's a businessman like you. And he has his own identity like you. You just said that you're not going back to doing one job a day, doing less work, making more money or whatever. And what you're saying in a nutshell is you're never going back to being complacent. What happened was you became complacent for a while. It happens to the best of us. But then you're like, wait a minute, hold your horses. No, I'm not happy. I want to go to the $1 Million Club. And you're on your way. You're on your way. You're getting ready to have that house on the hill that you want. Then you'll be talking to us again. But in that time, you'll be like, wait, Roger, I have to take care of something real quick. Yes, honey, take care of this and that. And guys, go out and all right, I'm in a meeting right now. I'm doing a video. I'll talk to you. And that's what's going to happen. And then I'm going to have this video play first. I'm going to say, wait a minute. You don't remember when you told us you weren't there yet.
Oh, then, I tell myself that every day. I wake up thinking about it. I go to sleep thinking about it. Right. It's just like, I think in life you get what you want. If you want something, you'll go get it. I mean, sometimes it's rough. It takes time. But if you do whatever it takes, you'll get it.
What you put into it is what you get.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, people look at me and they be like, this dude gonna do it. They know it. They hear it in my voice. They see it in my face. They be like, oh, this dude is not slowing down. He's going for it. My employees know it. They know, like, one of the guys was like, oh, I'm going to start my own business, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to do it like you. I was like, why not? He was like, well, it's easier to work for apartments.
Right.
He's only 21. I was like, okay, but don't be afraid to dream big. Like, don't be afraid. Like, these people that made it, they had a vision and they had a plan and they had people that guide them and teach them money. Money is a game. No matter what you do, no matter what you do, don't say carpet cleaning. There's so much you can sell. There's too many carpet cleaners. There's blah, blah, blah. And also, there's so much business. And there's a market in the US, is the best market in the world, so hungry for a good service, for a good product.
Right.
Whatever you sell, if it's good, if it looks good, if it shines, people are gonna buy it.
Right.
People will buy it. Just brand yourself. Well, brand yourself. That's all. When I got on the radio, I'm on the radio, by the way. When I got on the radio, a lot of people told me, "Hey, it doesn't work." Blah blah blah. But the thing is, these people never tried it, never spent a dime on it. Yelp don't work, and I'm gonna show you my Yelp report. Actually, uh, where is it? If I can find it. Okay, it's right here. Okay, I don't know if I can show the camera this.
Yeah.
Okay, see how many leads I got?
Yeah.
I
Look
got
at that.
98 leads,
Wow.
86 website clicks. I mean, the thing is, I talk to the people that are on Yelp and successful. That's who I went for. I didn't sit in Cleaners Connect for listening to the negative people telling me, hey, this shit works, this shit don't work. People hate Home Advisor, hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I met a guy who makes $30,000, $60,000 a month from Home Advisor. He's on my friend list. His
Mm-hmm.
business only Home Advisor. I was like, okay, what do you do? What do you do, and how much do you want to teach me that?
Mm-hmm.
The dude kind of like gave me keys. So like, okay, this is 1, 2, 3. This is how you talk to people. This is how you give an estimate. This is how you pick up the phone, and you're gonna make it. This is how much money you need to spend a month. And he showed me. He showed me his numbers and everything, and I freaked out. I was like, I tried Home Advisor. It doesn't work. Are you crazy? It's like, dude, people making millions. These roofers and plumbers and handyman services and all that on Home Advisor, they're making 6, 7 figures on it. You, the only loser that don't make money on it. Then I learned, and guess what? I'm on Home Advisor too. But like I said, now I'm in the game to dominate. I'm not here to survive. I'm never surviving. I'm just gonna race to the top. That's where I'm going. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want to be like this guy or that guy. I mean, I look up to a lot of guys, but I want to be better than them. People hate
Indeed.
LeVar Ball. You know LeVar Ball?
Mm-hmm.
People hate him.
Mm-hmm.
And he said one thing one time. I listened to him. He said this. He said, someday somebody gonna be better than Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna be better than Michael Jordan. I want my son to be that. One of my 3 kids is gonna be better than him.
Mm-hmm.
The dude see no limits. He believes in his kids, even though his kids probably not, they're not gonna be. But his mentality, his head, is not just to make it through the NBA. No, it's to dominate, to be the best at it. You know, just like Michael Jordan when he came in, he was like, "I'm gonna be the best athlete, basketball player ever," and he did. He did. We've never seen like anything like Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now we see LeBron and stuff, but come
Yeah.
on, man. Like, MJ
Yeah.
is like different. He's a different breed. That guy was like something else.
Be like Mike.
Yeah. So I'm gonna dominate this. I
Right.
establish my residential on Home Advisor, but I don't have to advertise heavily anymore. But Chandler, don't forget where you started, man. You start right there, you know. by marketing and making your way in. Anyway, how much time left do we have? I mean, I don't want to make this long because I want people to go back and watch it, even though that I'm loving this.
Well, how about we gonna bring? Well, I don't know if you know this already. I'm gonna ask you to come back, but at the end of the year. But I got to see how busy you are. You might be building your house by then, so you might be like, Roger, I can give you about 20 minutes. No, you gotta get.
You'll get all the time from me.
Hey, I appreciate you, everyone. Alex J. Nodge, be on the lookout and watch this guy grow. He's in Cleaners Connect. That's his home Facebook group. He was kind enough to come over. Let Chandler and Courtney let me borrow him for this interview here in the Revolution.
I'm gonna raise the Cleaners Connect flag.
Hey, they my boys, man. Look, I'm just happy to have you all. They all come over here and talk too, so they can wave.
I see them. I watch. Right, yeah.
You know, and you're welcome to always give tips because we're partners in the we call it the carpet cleaning revolution for the newcomers and the guys that want to make a difference. And you are definitely, whether you know it or not, one of the leaders in making this change. And I appreciate you. Your words of inspiration, even to an old cat like me, just make me feel good inside. Make me, I don't want to pick up the wine tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it makes it makes me want to, you know, say some things in the morning to the guy. Hey, they might watch this before we go to work tomorrow. Because they need to hear this. They need to know there's another guy out here that's the boss like Raj, and he's you know, believing in teaching and giving pats on the back. And you know, I'm going to use this tomorrow morning in my you know, speech before they go off and do the different job. Well, we all go together, but you know, once they're in the house, I'm pretty much taking videos and advertising different tools and chemicals. You've seen this stuff, but you know, they pretty much, they go in, they greet the customer, and I'm just pretty much there to be the cameraman and, you know, do what I do for the group. And, you know, the different wands and all that are so unnecessary. Listen, and I know I'm gonna get racked in the mouth by the makers of this stuff, but listen, if you can't afford it, everyone that calls me, but Roger, you have all, listen, I was just like you in the beginning, probably worse, because I had the old Steamex, and you guys don't even want to know how heavy a Steamex portable was, and the old style drag wands. You just you don't want to know. You don't want to know how it was about 30 years ago. But be blessed at what you have.
These equipments are for us. It's not for the
Right.
customer. It's just to make our life easier. It's just like because we like, it's our toys, you know?
Right.
We love these things, but the cleaning gonna happen by you.
Right.
People fight over wands, machines. In the end of the day, you will get the job done. Slower, faster. It's gonna happen, you know? Yeah, I'm not saying all equipment the same. They're different prices for a reason. But it's you. It's, I always tell my guys, clean with your eyes, not with the wand. You look at the carpet, and that's how you clean it. Don't look where your wand is going. Look at the carpet. What is the top things to do for cleaners?
Take us home with that one, Alex. Take us home with that. That's a good one to take us home with.
Okay, so this is for your guys, and this is for everybody who's watching this video.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, I want you to experience this. I want you to experience two things. Number one, when you wake up tomorrow morning, put your best foot forward, which I mean, think about you started business for the first time, and that customer is your first one ever. And that's your first day at your job. That is your first day you meet your spouse. That's your first day doing business, doing that carpet cleaning thing. How do you feel about doing things for the first time? And do that every time you step in a customer's house, every time you wake up in the morning and be like, this is it. I'm in the game. I'm a new man today. And also, The best version of me is always sitting next to me. I always look the way his body looks. What is he wearing? How much money in the bank does he have? What kind of house he lives in? What kind of car he's driving? How happy he is? How does he feel? And that's the best version of me. And I always jump and step in that shoes, and I want to be that. That's how I want to feel. And that's what drives me and make me do what I do. And when people listen to me, they be like, oh, this dude is pumped, is about to run through the wall. Hell yeah, all the time. I'm not negative. I don't complain. Rarely complain. You will never see me complain about bad day, bad stuff. I mean, even though, like, hey, bad things happen to us all the time. Like, we lose, stuff break, people snap at us, people treat us badly, you know? My office, sometimes the lady kind of like gives up. You're like, okay, this lady is so mad. I don't know what, because we're late like 30 minutes, and you know people. She gives it to me, and I'm good at calming people. You know why? Because I have good energy, and people feed off your energy. When you talk to someone with good energy, you feel that in you. You're like, this dude makes me feel good. That's why therapists, I'm not a therapist, but that's why these people are great, because they go to school to develop these things, you know? I don't know why my camera went sideways. So tomorrow, just like I do it, you want to feel what I feel? Put your best foot forward in anything.
I love it. I love it. Alex J. Nodge, everyone. A's stand for applause. We need to give this man a lot of A's. You know he deserve it. I'm gonna take us out on this one. On June 6th and June 7th of 2019, I'm going to be in Las Vegas. I think it's the Green Valley. What is it? Courtyard Marriott in Green Valley. And if you guys just want to come and learn some strategies, some helpful, you don't have to use them like Alex said. Alex talks to everyone, and then he takes it and he makes it better. And that's what it's for. You don't maybe understand or use every strategy that I have, but I'll tell you one thing. He just grabbed one from me. He loves the packages, the 3 options. I mean, do you even realize when you go buy gasoline, you have 3 options, 87, 89, and 93. You go to McDonald's, you have packages. You want a Big Mac, you want a quarter pounder, maybe you want 2 cheeseburgers, maybe you feel greedy. I don't know. The thing is this. Everything is options. Put people in position of their own financial destiny. On June 6th and 7th, we're going to study these things. But I know that's not impressive because you guys don't want to hear about marketing. You guys don't want to do what you have to do to become good business people. So let's put a little thing to make you want to come. Tony Dang said, hey, Roger, I like what you're doing. I give you Tony Dang one. You raffle it off at the conference. So if you guys want to win a Tony Dang one, all you got to do is come to the conference. You need to call my office, 484-420-7220. You'll automatically get a raffle ticket when you pay the registration. I think the rooms are what, $99 a night? $99. She's trying to get it down to $89. So listen, if that's not enough, you know Joe Brister from Wander's Products, he's going to auction off a silver bullet. Now, I don't know if you guys know about the Devastator and all the filters and everything, but we're going to raffle off a silver bullet. We have Soap Daddy. Everybody knows Soap Daddy, DeAndre Winston. He's giving you a beginner starter package. All these things just for coming to learn something. Oh, no, I don't want to learn. I know how to do it. I don't advertise anymore. I'm great. I'm this, I'm that. Listen, even if you are, it can't help to have the knowledge. If you don't use it, you still have it because that's something that never goes away. So on June 6th and 7th, I'll be in Las Vegas. Come sit and talk to me. Come learn a thing or two. Or if nothing else, if you're one of those cleaners that just like the toys, come possibly win a Tony Dang wand or a Joe Brister Wanda's Products silver bullet or one of Soap Daddy's beginner starter packages. Come on in fellowship with other cleaners. Become a businessman. You listen to Alex. If you listen to this video, I have a lot of good ones, but if you listen to this video, if you stayed and listened to Alex, you need to become a businessman. I already know you can cleaner. I'll even go you one better. You can clean better than me. How about that? I got Rotovacs, T-Rex. I got everything on the market. You still a better cleaner than me. How about that? But come on out and have a good time and let's fellowship the way the carpet cleaning industry should. We're going to have a good time. And I know you're going to say, oh, Roger, June is my busiest month. It's my busiest month too. I'm just saying come out for a couple days. I'm not saying hang out with me all month long. And then take it back and utilize what you got out of it. But Alex, I want to thank you, my friend, man.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. You talked to me about this like how long ago? Like
yeah,
2 months ago?
Yeah, because I was all booked up. I had everybody come. I still got people coming in next month. I said, I'm getting ready to get busy. I'm getting busy now. Like I told you when we talked earlier today. I was like, I'm still on a job, man. I wanted, but I have to do this. This is my contribution before I go out to the industry. And it's not just for me. That's why I bring guys like you in here. I want them to hear from other successful cleaners. Alex, you're a successful cleaner, not because you have 3 trucks.
No, don't boost my ego. I feel like a loser. That's why I go like and try every day. That's how I feel. That's how I carry myself. I still see myself sitting on my knees with no money and no truck. I stayed without a vehicle for a year. I'm not going back.
That's right.
You just gave me the freedom. You just gave me the freedom and you talked to me about taking it away from me. Not going to happen.
Right. I love it.
Yeah.
Alex, thank you again with your superior mind and superior attitude. Look forward to coming back in here right before the Christmas holiday. And I'm going to give you guys a Christmas gift. I'm going to give them you. So we'll be talking in the next couple months to pick a date. So that way you all have plenty of time and you can schedule me in before you get too busy building your new house.
I'm 1 click away. Just hit me up.
All right, man. Good talking to you. All right. Everyone, good night. And thank you for listening to Alex tonight. Make sure for the guys that said, I need to think about recording this, all these videos are on my YouTube channel. All you got to do is type in my name on YouTube and you'll be able to listen to Alex as much as you want. Whenever you want. All you have to do is type in Roger Lloyd and Alex J. Naj. Guess what? We're going to pop up right there on YouTube and you can listen to them as much as you want. You can save it, favorite, whatever you want to do. All right. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.